Tell you what, it's a real roller coaster living and working in the oil industry. Take the past 2 years, for example, right? I mean, the lowest of lows, and then this week on the way to a new high. Tonight, oil hovering just under $90 a barrel. A report from JP Morgan shows that we could go even higher. They predict $120 a barrel. Now that all depends on what shakes out with Russia and the Ukraine. Yeah, that's impacting us. Such a conflict could potentially damage energy infrastructure in our region. Now, second, Western powers could seek to punish Russia by imposing sanctions that could then cripple their country's energy exports. But let's bring this back home. Regardless of what's happening overseas, production is picking back up here. That's music to our ears, jobs being added, and ultimately money for our region. A local expert predicts that this could be, and I'm going to put an emphasis on could, be the start of another boom, but going too high could actually be a problem when it comes to the price of oil. Jonathan Polasic takes the story from here. Hi, Jonathan.
Hey, Tatum. Yeah, it all boils down to supply and demand. Right now, the demand for oil is much higher than the supply, which is causing the price of oil to go up. But go up too much, and it'll start to hit you where it hurts, your wallet. High oil prices can be a double-edged sword if they rise too much.
The high price is obviously good for people who work in the energy complex and certainly good for the producers. But for the consumers, it takes money out of their pocket and makes them reallocate their capital. Money they would have spent on other things, they now have to put in their gas tank.
The price of oil determines just how expensive other commodities are, not just gasoline.
It also comes through, like you say, to airfare. It also comes through in utilities because we use hydrocarbons to generate electricity. So, you know, it's a broad-based increase in cost, especially for manufacturing.
Currently sitting right under $90 a barrel. Experts believe the best spot to be is around 82, but they anticipate higher oil prices in the near future.
We're certainly ramping up in the Permian, and in 2023, we'll probably be back to record numbers again as far as production. But where we are right now is we're still in that growth phase to build up infrastructure so that we can produce more oil.
So what brings the price down? More oil.
Right now, that would bring the oil prices down if OPEC could produce more. They just simply can't right now. They're at maximum production. So bringing on some of this other oil will help. And certainly as we watch our drilling rig count increase, that's going to bring on more production in the Permian.
Now those prices will continue to go up as the demand for oil remains high, which is, like we said, a good thing for the industry. But again, it's not without some drawbacks. Cargill says it's a cyclical process, and right now we appear to be in the early stages of a boom.